So let me get this straight. There is a Tetris minigame in Sonic Frontiers? That's it. Give me this game now. Right now. Please do it now. Sonic Frontiers is so close to being released. It's literally tomorrow. And everyone is giving their impressions on the game day after day. And it's really making those of us who didn't get review code really making us want to get our hands on this game. I want to freaking play it. But with that said, the closer we are now to Frontiers and the review companies now leaving their reviews before the game launches, again, it's literally tomorrow. It's gotten us all more eager to play and just really to see what Sonic Team have been cooking for us for the last 5 years. So, with this likely being my last video before Sonic Frontiers releases tomorrow on November the 8th, I thought it would be appropriate to give my final thoughts on the game pre-release. So I'm going to come straight out of the gate with this one and just say this is going to be peak Sonic. Now I know this may sound like a bold claim, but I'm serious. I mean, be honest with me. Does this game not look fun to you? Call me biased, but I fell in love with this game when it got announced. The idea of an open world Sonic game has always been something I wanted. As a kid, whenever I played a Sonic game that had a hub world in it, like in games like Sonic Adventure, Sonic 06, and even Sonic Unleashed, I would spend hours just running around the hub worlds exploring the environment. Mainly the Sonic 06 one. I'm not sure why, I just always enjoyed running around and exploring. Not just in Sonic, but in all kinds of games that had massive hub worlds in them. Like Mario games, and even in Lego games as well. Which in those, there were massive worlds to explore, and you could pick from a wide variety of characters to play as too. Also the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I love swinging around New York in these games. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just swing around the city and never get tired of it. It's so fun and very entertaining to do. If you haven't played any of the Insomniac Spider-Man games, please play them. Both Spider-Man and Miles Morales available on the PS5. Both of them are great experiences, and with the second Spider-Man game coming out next year. And to talk more about Mario games like Mario Galaxy and Mario 64, I just run around the hub world that were offered to us. And there was also Super Mario Odyssey, and I loved that game when it came out. I just loved running around these open worlds so much. It was so much fun, and I still sometimes go back and play through them again from time to time. I think you can see my point on this. I love open world related stuff, and it's always been something I loved about gaming. Just running around and exploring. And finally, Sonic the Hedgehog is now doing the open world thing. Sorry. Open zone. Regardless, that's what really got me interested in Sonic Frontiers the moment the word came out. It was an open world game. And it's been something that I've always wanted for Sonic, just to be able to run around and explore a huge giant world for Sonic just to run around in. And it really sparked when Sonic joined LEGO Dimensions back in 2016, because in that, you can explore Sonic's world, and it was amazing. Sonic was fast. It was so much fun. That's what I loved about it, and I wanted that in an official Sonic game, and I loved it so much. And now, it's an official AAA game. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the story, and how this is probably, no, screw that, not probably, this is going to be the best Sonic story in over a decade. I know I didn't make a video talking about the Knuckles short from last week, so I'll go ahead and comment on that right now on an unrelated note. I loved it. I love seeing all the Sonic lore being brought back in this game, and Knuckles is truly back now, and I'm glad Knuckles is awesome, just like how he used to be. And also just the world building and seeing like Sky Sanctuary near Angel Island. I love that. Plus the Chao. You can never go wrong with the Chao. Plus also them adding to the lore by like having the cyberspace portal. I loved it. It was great. It was awesome, and seeing how Knuckles got trapped, I enjoyed it so much. But back to the main Frontiers game. The story is really shaping to be really good. I can't wait to see the story unfold in this game. The tone is serious, the dialogue is written well, thanks to Ian Flynn, and it's really looking to be one of the greatest Sonic stories ever according to some people who have played it. I'm really looking forward to the story in this game and what it will have to offer, because I love good stories in video games. But you know what else is good in video games? Good gameplay, and that's what this game is definitely bringing to the table. This game's new playstyle is definitely what the franchise needed. After the previous boost formula was getting very stale, now instead of just boosting to win, Sonic can now drop dash for the first time in 3D. He can also now do a different type of boost in this game, not like the boost from the other games. It's more of a boost that makes you go faster, except this one doesn't make you invincible. Also, he has a double jump now, even though just like he did in Forces and Colors, and also a homing attack, obviously, but this one it's mapped to a button layout like Unleashed. But now Sonic also has a combat system, which is something I really love about this. If you know me, you know that I love combat in video games, especially the original God of War trilogy's combat and how it functions in those games. And seeing cool combat moves in this game is just plain awesome and something I really am looking forward to doing. Also in this game, we get to customize how Sonic can play, and apparently there are so many options. This needs to be a series staple, because everyone plays differently. So this is a great thing that should honestly stay with the series, because that way, no longer can people complain about saying, oh, Sonic doesn't control this way, he needs to control this way. No, Sonic Team literally just said, you know what, you make it yourself. We're tired of having to listen to so many multiple people. You just make Sonic control yourself. And I love that. This needs to be a series staple, okay? This doesn't need to go away. This needs to stay here forever. I'm telling you guys right now. Also, one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick is also we have cosmetics in this game as well, which is awesome. We can give Sonic the original soap shoes, and also we can have a Monster Hunter collaboration thing right here. It's awesome, and I love this. And if you would like to see what I like to see in cosmetics-wise in Frontiers, check out this video right here. Top 5 cosmetics I would like to see in Sonic Frontiers, and that video is getting a lot of love. Thank you all so much for the love and support of that video, by the way. And that's basically almost everything I kind of wanted to talk about. Not a long video today on the thoughts of Frontiers. I just wanted to give some final thoughts on some stuff. But before we wrap up, I do have something I want to say, and that is I'm glad this game is the way it is, and the franchise is the way it is now. Let me explain to you guys, because you may not understand what I'm saying. Growing up, I had to deal with Sonic the Hedgehog as a laughingstock of a franchise. Nothing but a stupid kitty character, a dead character, something that was just stupid, or just a dead franchise, and the whole thing is stupid, alright? And thus, I got made fun of for just liking the franchise when I was a kid. Every day when I went to school as a kid, people would call me out in a negative way for just me liking Sonic. Or when I became friends with someone and they found out I liked Sonic, or when they knew I was a fan, they would no longer talk or interact with me. And that was really hard on me, because it honestly had a very terrible effect on me. And the reason why was because Sonic was in such a dark place. There was terrible games, there was nothing good coming out of the franchise. I mean, people were just mocking Sonic. Sonic became a laughingstock of a character. And also just the consistency of not releasing good games. Sega wasn't doing well as a company at the time. Everything was just not going good for Sonic, and especially for us fans, because for us fans, we honestly weren't respected. Sonic fans were never respected. But I never stopped liking Sonic. I love Sonic. Sonic is like everything in my life. I love this character. I love this franchise. I love everything about this franchise. Heck, I'm dedicating a YouTube channel to it, and I managed to grow into have a massive wide range of audience, and all of you guys watch me, and I appreciate all y'all so much for it. Seriously, I just love Sonic. This is something that I've loved since I was 4. And ever since I first saw that Sonic Unleashed opening when I was a kid, I immediately never stopped liking Sonic. There have been a time or two where I would leave the franchise because it had nothing to offer me no more, but I came back, and I'm here forever now. But now, we're in a new era, a better one where Sonic is finally respected again, being up there with some of the biggest video game icons ever. Heck, this game is releasing the day before God of War. God of War! One of the greatest franchises ever in gaming. One of the most highly respected ones at that. Adults and late teens love this franchise. I mean, I love God of War as well. But the fact that Sonic is coming out tomorrow, the day before God of War Ragnarok releases, which is probably going to be Game of the Year, no doubt, because people are already giving it 10 out of 10s, that shows how Sonic is doing now. Going from a laughingstock to just being a dead franchise, to being not respected at all, to now being a respected character and franchise again. This is amazing and makes all of us Sonic fans happy to see our character respected again. And I have to say, thank you, Sonic Frontiers, for all the rights you're doing and giving the franchise a new and better direction for the foreseeable future. And with that, you guys, these are my final thoughts on Sonic Frontiers before the game launches. Not a big video, but these are just some of my final thoughts before the game launches tomorrow. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me on this ride to Sonic Frontiers. I can't believe it's finally here. We've been through so much together. We started talking about this game back in 2021, and now, here we are. After so many videos on it, it's finally here. It's been quite a ride, I'm not gonna lie, and I hope y'all continue to stay with me as time goes on, and to see what's next with Sonic for the foreseeable future. And thank you all so much for sticking with me. But with that said, guys, that is a wrap for this video. Let me know in the comments. Are you picking up Frontiers tomorrow? And what system are you getting it for? Let me know. I love hearing you guys' comments, and I love talking to you, so leave a comment. Also, don't forget to set your reminders for the live stream tomorrow. We will be playing Frontiers live on stream tomorrow, so I hope to see you there. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, because that really helps out and supports the channel. And also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to not miss any more of my Sonic content, and hit the bell icon so be notified when I upload, and doing all that really helps my channel get out there, so it would mean the world to me if you did all that. And with that, everyone, this is the last Frontiers video before the game is out. It's been fun, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.
I'm here, reaching for